But before we get to that, we've got some breaking news for you this morning. North Korean state media is reporting that the country will expel American soldier Travis King. He illegally crossed into the north in July while on a guided tour of the demilitarized zone. Elizabeth Palmer is following this story from Tokyo. Liz, it's really good to see you. I sort of misspoke in our headlines. I said there had been a confession from North Korea. It's actually a confession from King. So let's talk about what's going on here. What has North Korea said about King's expulsion? I was trying to recall if I'd ever heard of an American being kicked out of North Korea like this.
Well, we don't know a huge amount. North Korea has said that it held an investigation, and King confessed that he had entered the country illegally, and so he was going to be deported. But crucially, we don't know any details on how or when that might happen. And yes, I too can't remember the last time, assuming there was one, that an American got deported from North Korea.
So why now? Why the timing now? I mean, I know we're totally reading tea leaves, but we do know that Kim Jong-un, traveled outside of North Korea for the first time and went to Russia. And so all eyes have been on him.
That's true, and he has been trying to figure out how to wind up what was a real lockdown of his whole country during the pandemic. And just this week, North Korea announced that it was reopening its borders, not only to diplomats, but foreigners of different sorts. And it could just be that he's got his hands full right now when it comes to foreign affairs. And private second-class Travis King didn't have a lot to offer the North Koreans. So the expedient way would be just to get rid of him.
And so, any idea how that happens? We don't have, official diplomatic relationship with North Korea. So do they just sort of send him back across the demilitarized zone?
The U.S. is working with Sweden, that does have a diplomatic presence inside North Korea, but we've heard no news from the U.S. Longtime Korea watchers think it's unlikely that it'll simply be handed off at the point that he ran over, that it would be more likely that he'd be handed perhaps to Russia or to China, both countries that have diplomatic relations with North Korea. If North Korea just sent him back across the DMZ, it would look as if it was cooperating with with South Korea and or Washington. At the moment, relations are very poor, so it's probably going to want to avoid that.
So, Liz, I've been having a little trouble with my IFB, so I just want to ask you one more question before we let you go. I mentioned this idea of a confession. Did Pyongyang say what he had to say to them?
Well, they mentioned that he said he'd made a dash for it into North Korea because he had faced discrimination and racial prejudice inside the U.S. military. That may be so, but we should remember the circumstances surrounding his run into North Korea. He was actually supposed to be on a plane going back to the U.S. Having been arrested in South Korea and having spent several weeks in jail, he was now going back to the U.S. to face the music there. And he chose that moment to disappear into North Korea. It will be very interesting to hear what he has to say for himself when we finally see him.
It certainly will be. Liz, thank you.